You're going to learn how to break through the why writer's block, and this will help you market yourself as an artist and sell your artwork more effectively. Once you deeply understand your why, you're going to want to do 4 important things. Why you create is the number one reason art buyers purchase your work. It is the most compelling thing about you as an artist. Your why is the most important part of your artist statement and your marketing. So in today's episode, we're going to improve your artist statement and your why, which is a real struggle for most artists. And I totally get it because I've been there myself. If you want a refresher about why your why is what brings power and magic to your artist statement and ultimately sells your art, go back and give episode 3 a listen. In that episode, you'll learn exactly how to use your artist statement to sell your art on social media and a simple way to get your online audience to engage with posts to buy your artwork. I will link that episode in the show notes. Today is all about your why, and we're going to get very specific about that. You're going to learn how to break through the why writer's block, and this will help you market yourself as an artist and sell your artwork more effectively. Once you deeply understand your why, you're going to want to do 4 important things. Number 1, include it in your artist statement. Include it on your website. Include it in your Instagram bio and any other social media bio. And number 4, tie it into as many social media posts as possible. And what I mean by this is you want to relate your why into any casual social media post by tying your purpose back either directly or indirectly to remind your art buyers what your art is for. That's what will connect them to the deeper meaning of your artwork and draw them in and ultimately lead to a purchase of your artwork. To define your why, you'll need to deeply explore the big 3 why questions. Why do you create art? Why do you create the type of artwork that you do? And what is your art all about, or what does your art mean? Typically, most artists have a hard time getting really deep with these questions. So I've curated a list of 13 supporting why questions to help you write a compelling artist statement and get to the root of your purpose as a creative. I have these questions all written down for you in a downloadable PDF to define your why as an artist in the show notes. This will also include most everything we're talking about in today's episode. Don't worry, I got you. Hi friend, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. I like to throw in some surprises for our weekly show. You can also follow the Empowered Artist Podcast on Apple Podcasts. And for more resources to move your art business forward, visit jennawebart.com. Now, back to the show. When you sit down to write your artist statement, you might be getting writer's block or feel like the words just aren't coming out right. And that's totally understandable because writing about yourself can be a little weird and awkward. And that leads to a lot of anxious feelings that tend to stop us from writing our artist statement because we feel like it just isn't good when it's not coming out right. And we kind of stop. I've totally been there myself. I feel like I know what I want to say. It's just not coming out on the page. I can be a great writer in other things, but when it comes to myself, So I totally get it. But that's why we're talking about writer's block today, and I've got a great hack for you. I've coached hundreds of artists who are just like you and I through the process in the Artpreneur Academy to shape an artist statement that will help the unique you shine, and your art buyers will want to buy your art through hearing your unique story. The artist statement process requires a lot of introspection. It's not something that you need to complete in one sitting. It is an iterative process. However, that doesn't mean that you need to let it just sit. It's really important because it's the core of your marketing message. It's so important that you get started on your artist statement and your why right away, because having something done and finished is better than having something done perfectly months later, weeks later. Having it done right now and putting your artist statement out into the world is perfect because you can always update it. Done is better than perfect, so give yourself permission to just get it out there. The 13 supporting why questions I've curated for you will help you examine why you love to create, the story of what made you begin creating, what purpose your art serves in this world. It includes questions like, at the deepest level, what does creating art mean to you? What is your first memory creating art? Tell that story. How does creating art make you feel? And so much more that you can explore. You can get all of the 13 supporting why questions in today's free guide that's linked in the show notes, and it will be also on my website, jennawebart.com/podcast. Here is the ultimate way to bust through the why writer's block. Now, before I dive in, I am going to share a little secret with you. Not only will this hack help you with your art business and your marketing strategies, but the more time you spend in introspection and healing, the better you know yourself, the better that you'll be able to connect with your higher power, whatever that may be, your life's purpose, and your clients. The writer's block hack is going on a why walk in nature, as I call it. And how do I know this? I have walked the walk, my friends. I have spent time doing this myself. So every day that I don't have a debilitating migraine, I get my butt out in nature to do spiritual maintenance, and I go on a walk. It has made me a better human. It has helped me rise to my best self. And it is how this podcast was born. I am serving my deepest life's purpose to help artists live lives they absolutely love and bust past invisible battles that they're suffering just like me. So going on a why walk in nature, the goal with this is to walk away from physically writing at your desk with your artist statement when you get stuck. Neuroscience research supports that walking outside has a profound impact on critical thinking and generating new ideas. Physical activity, such as walking, increases blood flow to our brains, and that improves cognitive function and our ability to problem solve. Movement, nature, being outside, walking, and the release of brain chemicals are all interconnected. Walking and physical activity stimulate and release endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, norepinephrine, resulting in improved mood, motivation, and focus. So spending time in natural environments enhances all of these effects, reducing stress and promoting a sense of tranquility. Studies have shown that walking in nature reduces mental fatigue, improves our focus, and enhances your ability for critical thinking. It is truly the optimal place for your brain to do that introspection and work on your why, your deeper purpose, your artist statement, and will help you with so many things in your life. The act of walking itself produces a chemical called BDNF, which helps the growth and survival of neurons that enhances cognitive abilities. The thing is, when we get outside, this change of scenery stimulates multiple brain regions, and that fosters divergent thinking and creativity. This mental state is known as a default mode network, and it's activated during periods of mind wandering and introspection, facilitating insightful thinking and emerging novel ideas. So, based on neuroscience, going on a walk outside creates the optimal environment for the brain to generate new ideas. So this means, my friends, when you're stuck on something, get outside and walk it out. You don't even have to even think about the problem itself, but just going outside and changing your scenery, things might just come up, or going on a walk that next day, they might come up, but just change your environment. So in summary, nature walks are scientifically proven to help you with generating new ideas, introspection, problem solving, mental fatigue, creative thinking, improving mood, reducing stress, mental clarity, and energy. How cool is that? So you're probably wondering, how do I go on a why walk to help me with my artist statement? So here are the steps. So when you're physically writing your artist statement and you get stuck, go outside where things are alive, because nature helps us connect to the universe or our higher power and your deeper purpose. For the first 10 minutes of your walk, it's all about your why. So you're not going to put any headphones on. It's going to be silence and just focused on this one thing. After that, you can do whatever you want. So step 1, when you lace up your shoes, you're going to ask your higher power, whatever you believe in, hey universe, please allow any thoughts, memories, stories, beliefs to come up that I need to remember, feel, and understand, to come up so I can feel it, honor it, and pay it forward. Don't rush the process of feeling and honoring what comes up during this time. This is for the little kid in you, the new artist in you that needs to be understood. If nothing comes up, don't force it. There's always tomorrow. Step 2. Document whatever comes up for you in a very simple way during or immediately after your walk. I suggest that you do this either A, by recording a voice memo to yourself on your phone, or B, write a note in your phone. You can later transfer these notes to your artist statement document that you can keep as a living document that you can always continue to update. Remember to start your walk with 10 minutes of silence, and then just rinse and repeat as often as you find helpful. You'll want to revisit the 13 supporting why questions before your why walk and see what comes up during that time. If you want direct feedback on your artist statement, we give that to you in Artpreneur Academy. You will get individual help and eyes from myself to make sure that your story shines to your art buyers, and your art buyers are compelled to buy your work by hearing your story, and that you know how to use your artist statement in effective ways. To learn more about the Artpreneur Academy, I will link it in the show notes. It's also on my website, jennawebart.com/Artpreneur Academy. To download the free PDF guide with today's complete version of the show notes, all the brain chemicals, how to define your why as an artist. It's linked in the show notes, and inside you're going to get those 13 supporting why questions to help you write a compelling artist statement to get to the root of your purpose as a creative, which is the number one thing you can do to improve your marketing as an artist and sell your work. It outlines the steps of the why walk, so you can use it as your reference guide. You can print it out. You can save it as your desktop background. This really worked for me, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Like I said, it's made me become my best self and do my best work this year and connect with you. Speaking of that, those of you who have been leaving the most thoughtful, wonderful reviews on this podcast, I really, really thank you. It's helping other artists discover the show. It's my goal to get more reviews from you to share this message of empowerment with the artists of the world. So if today's episode fell on your heart, I would love it if you'd leave a review. It means a lot to me. Be sure to follow the show. I've recently dropped some bonus episodes, so I don't want you to miss anything. You can learn more about the brain chemicals we talked about today. I left even deeper notes in today's free PDF guide. So this is all linked in the show notes. I want you to be able to apply all of this to other areas of your life and your business. Thanks for being here with me. I love you.